All right, good day everyone. My name is Gislain Armand, president of Randmar.io. So today I will talk about what is Randmar. So we envision Randmar.io as a tool for resellers and manufacturers to work together, allowing them to develop new international opportunities. So before we start, a little bit of background on myself. I was born in Quebec, Canada. My background is software engineering. So last year I invested in 5 e-commerce projects. All those projects, they had all the same things in common. So first thing, they had an e-commerce store, a Shopify store. Okay, so they were able to gather sales. Then they also had a relationship with a manufacturer or a brand. So they would put the inventory in our warehouses, and the reseller, the e-commerce brand, would take care of shipping the good. Now, all of them, they failed. Okay, I'm not gonna go in details why, but what did I learn? So e-commerce is difficult. Whenever you browse the web a little bit, you will notice that everybody is saying, oh, dropshipping is easy, all you have to do is this and that. That is not true. It is actually difficult. You need to really understand e-commerce in order to be successful in this space. The other thing about e-commerce is that decision makers do not know how to manage money. The thing with e-commerce is, as soon as you find a niche or like a web traffic, your sales are going to increase, right? The money flow is going to increase. So if you don't know how to properly manage this new income, you will lose sight of money, and chances are your company is going to go down simply because you don't know how to manage money. And I've seen that in those projects. Now, I was still able to build a software that allows it to take an order from a Shopify website using our Randmar Connect app, assign it to our warehouse, and ensure it gets delivered to the end user in a timely manner. So essentially, the software, what it does, it's gonna ship anything from anywhere to anywhere as long as it's available in Randmar's warehouses. All this is gonna be done with very little human intervention. So we try to make it as transparent as possible. Humans are still a very important factor in our organization. Oh yes. But, technology is very central. So just to give you a little example on how we do it. So as soon as the reseller is going to have an order from a Shopify store, the order is then going to be inserted into Randmar.io. Okay, so through Randmar Connect, or we also have an API or a user interface that you can use for that. The order is going to be assigned to the closest warehouse to the end user that has the inventory. Then the order will be packed normally within an hour. So we're able to provide a tracking number within the hour, which is very, very good if you understand distribution. The carrier, tracking number is added to ensure the smoothest carrier for the address. So we carefully select the proper carrier based on where it's going and where it's coming from also. The end user will receive its package in a timely manner. So we ensure quality experience and good reviews for the overall supply chain that uses us. Little bit of definition. What is a reseller / dropshipper? Okay, so a reseller buys products with the objective of selling them at a higher price. Resellers then connect manufacturers and consumers through the act of reselling, bringing goods and services to the end user. So you understand that we envision Randmar as a tool for resellers and manufacturers to work with one another. It goes directly in the definition of what a reseller is. Now, there's a modern term going on everywhere online, which is dropshipping. So dropshipping is a form of retail business in which the seller accepts customer orders without keeping stock on hand. So this is where Randmar adds a lot of value. We will keep the inventory on hand. We will ensure it's the closest to where the future demand is. And as soon as somebody gets an order, we're able to fulfill it relatively fast. More and more, we will be focusing on sales agencies. All right, so we are looking for partners. Sales agencies, they have relationships with manufacturers. Extremely important for us. We cannot have, like we currently have 2,000 resellers selling all the products. So obviously you're seeing some resellers taking the market shares of one another. So we need new manufacturers for all those resellers to be able to continue growing their business in different spaces. Now, a sales agency normally will see its growth being slowed by inefficiency in distribution. Sales agency normally, especially in the digital realm, you're moving at the speed of light. Distribution, you're moving at the speed of transportation. So like physical movement are always slower than digital movements. So this is where having a key distribution partner is crucial. Now, for sales agencies, offering distribution to their customers is a new service. Okay, it's a new way of making money. So if you are looking for new services to offer your customers, well, let's have a discussion, contact us, and we'll be able to allow you to properly service your current customers and hopefully new ones. Okay, so quick, what is Randmar/distribution? So manufacturers are going to put inventory in our warehouses. Resellers are going to gather the sale and give it to Randmar, and then we ensure it gets delivered in a timely manner. How do we do this? Is by positioning the inventory strategically based on historical sales. Okay, so what do we sell? We sell product availability, so product being in our warehousing structure, and next day delivery, because it will be properly positioned based off on where it's going. So if you want to know more about us, YouTube, this is where we will put all the information. So on this, au revoir.